I'm joined by Oli, the goalie, here in the Wellington Dukes dressing room. Thank you for taking time with us this afternoon. Player of the month for your team last month. How did November go for you, you think?
I think November went really well. I mean, even for the team, at a certain degree, we made a couple wins that we needed. And even as much as it's Player of the Month, at the same time, I like to thank my two posts and my crossbar for keeping the puck out at times. But the team as well, because they really they played hard in the month of November. We had some big wins that we really needed, especially with a tight standings. So you know what, it really goes out to all the boys in this room that came through in the month of November, and we're just looking to keep going for the next months to come.
First year back with the Dukes, you were back here 2014, 2015. Regardless of the fact that they're now the OJHL champions, in your opinion, what's changed in this club compared to your first two seasons with this team and now?
Well, players, obviously. I mean, I think I am the only returning guy from that group from 2014-15 and 15-16. But just characters. It's very interesting to see all the different types of guys that are in this room. We have guys from British Columbia, down the states, New Jersey, Massachusetts. We have guys from all over. So it's very interesting to see, and I think what's different is the the knowledge of the history of the Dukes. I think everybody kind of just knows them for their run that they made last year, especially the newcomers to this team. But there's a lot more to the Wellington Dukes. It's the county. It's the county pride, the fans. The fact that this team is never. I believe that in their junior A career, they've never missed playoffs. There's so much more into it, and I think it's the guys are starting to pick it up. Living with billets from the area, they're passing on the information of past events. That's what happened with me. My first year with my billets, Justin and Kim Lavender. They were passing on the knowledge and the history that the Dukes have, and I think that guys are learning it now, especially compared to when they first got here. It was just, oh, this is a championship team that's looking to make another run. It's there's more to it. It's a family. It's a community that sticks together. So I think that's it. But what, it's nothing bad at all. You learn it. That's when I was 16 years old and never played a game of junior hockey and I came here, I learned throughout the year that there's a lot more to it than just a hockey team in Prince Edward County in Wellington.
So let's play off on that then. In this dressing room, all around, we have passion, pride, and tradition. What does that mean for you now?
I think, when I was 16 years old, when I first got here, they were just words. But now that I'm a 20-year-old veteran, 5 years of junior hockey under my belt, it means a lot more. Passion is something that, I look to bring every night, every practice, every day in front of these guys, and I try to lead by example. And the pride of having a Wellington Duke jersey on your, that logo on your chest means so much. It's it's kind of hard to describe because there's I have a lot of pride, especially, and I know a lot all these guys do as well. And it's something that we're proud of, and There's nowhere else I would want to play junior hockey than in Wellington, and for tradition, it's just years and years of hard work paying off, and the dedication that not even just the players but the management that have been through this organization, and our equipment managers, our trainers. It's there's so much tradition, and it's very nice to be a part of that, especially years down the line. Hopefully. I come visit back, and it's kind of the same thing, and people are going to be saying things about me, about my time here. So it's something to be really proud of, and every day I'm very thankful that I'm here.
On a personnel note, you're right beside Quinn Hannah's locker. Talk about that relationship, because Quinn Hannah is fairly animated, to say the least. He's a funny guy.
He's a character. Where do I start? He's our locker room DJ, loves basketball. He shoots the puck really hard, but he's an awesome guy to have. He's also one of our leaders. He's 19 years old, played 2 years of major junior in the CHL. So he came here you know, after a few games, and he kind of clicked with the guys right off the bat. Just character, you know, easy to talk to.
Now, you're coming in as a bit of a leader on this team now with an OHL background. Andrew Rinaldi's coming back, Dan Panetta is here, Dawson Ellis is here, Zach Ewens is here, but that's pretty much it when it comes to the champions of last year's season. How has that leadership role changed your approach to hockey?
You know what? It hasn't changed dramatically, especially coming back here. I think I respected them, you know, being here last year, and, you know, being a former Duke coming back in, it was kind of cool because they got to live an experience, you know, that not a lot of teams, you know, can live. I mean, can live. Like, you know, there are 5 teams in the RBC, five teams in the Dudley Hewitt, and you beat every team in the playoffs. Like, they've lived, or, you know, they played through such a cool experience. So it was a lot of respect for them. But at the same time, like, you know, I knew I had a role to make, and I had to make my presence known right off the bat. So, you know, I worked with Rinaldi and Dawson Ellis, and you know, because they're holding the A right now, and, you know, Tyson Gilmore, he's a 5-year junior guy too. So, you know, he's coming. I think he came from North Bay, but he was another guy in that leadership group that, you know, trying to build something right off the bat. And, you know, for the returning players like Ewens and Panetta, it was kind of cool because I actually used to play with Panetta's brother when I was here, so it was kind of nice to, you know, see another Panetta. And for Ewens, he's an awesome kid, and, you know, he brings a lot of leadership too. He doesn't, you know, say much, but he works his bag off. And you know, when I came here, like I said, nothing really changed. I wanted to make my presence known, but, you know, I just wanted to lead by example, and, you know, not, you know, talk as much, but, you know, to make the saves I need to make, and really, you know, support my team as much as I can.
Well, let's look to Kingston right now. What's the key for Kingston?
Kingston, you know, I'd say score more goals than the other team, but there's a lot more to it. I'd say, you know, be strong defensively. I think that's what, you know, at times we're kind of lacking. We're kind of puck watching, and it's something that we're working on, and our coaches are really addressing that. You know, defensively, we have to really stick together and work together. And we have been doing that. We've been a lot better. But against these guys, they're fast-paced, they're running guns, so we really want to shut them down in our zone, you know, reduce as many shots as possible, get in lanes. And, you know, when it comes to the offense, just create chances, you know, get pucks in deep. Like our coach always says, you know, get pucks in deep, you know, cycle it up, and just create opportunity for ourselves. And we have the talent and the skill in this room to score goals, but also shut down guys in our D zone.
Well, regardless of the Kingston game or long-term, good luck. Oli, the goalie, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.